Hey guys, Oddfellows Tactical here, and we wanted to welcome you to our new Oddfellows Tactical YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a lot of gear reviews, knife reviews, gun reviews, and how-to videos, and we thought we would kick it off today with a knife review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Boker Anso 67, which is a collaboration between Boker Knives and Boker Anso, who is a custom knife designer out of Denmark, actually. Now, Boker has had their Boker Plus line for quite some time. They've collaborated with a lot of really good knife makers, and all Boker Plus knives come in this this nice box here. We're going to open it up so you can take a look. It just basically pops open like that. Inside you've got a nice little red microfiber pouch, the Boker logo, which holds the knife, and your instruction, warranty, and care sheet. So we'll move this out of the way and take a look at the knife. This is the knife itself, the Boker Anso 67. It's a very nice knife. Jens Anso has a what he calls his test lab outbreak, which is where he plays around with new knife designs and ideas. And a couple of the Boker Plus knife models have come out of that think tank, essentially. This is the knife open. As you can see, the action on it is very smooth. Dual thumb studs. Opens up nice and solid. Lockup is solid. I would say at about 40%, maybe a little more. If we take a look at the knife itself, what you have here is a frame lock knife, as you can see. We've got a titanium frame with a stone wash finish. You can see that patina on there. Then the other side, we've got G10 scales. These are sculpted G10 scales. So essentially the knife designer sculpts this into what he wants, into a mold, and then it's manufactured using G10. And let's see if we can get a close-up on this here. Very nicely done. You've got a pocket clip for tip-up carry. It can be reversed for tip-down carry, although we do like tip-up carry here at Oddfellows. The pocket clip, very good retention. As you can see, it takes quite a bit of force for me to pull that pocket clip back, and it rides nicely in the pocket. The retention will not allow this to fall out by accident. And you've also got this swoop here in the pocket clip, and that actually helps prevent fraying of your pants. A lot of manufacturers now, tactical and gear manufacturers, are making reinforced pants pockets to prevent that fraying, but if you're wearing just everyday pants or shorts, that pocket clip really won't fray them. Now, we've been using this knife for about a month, mostly in an EDC roll, and it's held up quite good. If we go over the features here, you can see the Boker logo right on the blade there. You know, manufactured in Germany. The knives are numbered. This one is 374. Then on the other side we have the Anso logo. Just says Anso Knives with his little claw logo there. The blade steel is a stainless steel, actually. It's a collaboration between Bowler and Boker. It's a stainless steel, and it is N69 OBO stainless steel. So I haven't heard of this kind of steel, but I've used this quite extensively in chores that will wear a knife's edge down pretty quickly, such as opening boxes, and it's still very sharp. It's retained its edge well. Normally I go for an S30V steel or a VG2 steel, but this is held up quite well, I have to say. It fits nice in the hand. You can see I have a decent sized hand, and it fits just fine. And it is still small enough to be a great EDC knife. Fits very nicely in the pocket. You've got kind of like a reverse choil up here, so no jimping on this knife, but a reverse choil, and your finger really does lock into that choil quite nicely. So if you need to do fine detail work, making fire sticks, carving, cutting paracord. It holds very nicely with that reverse choil there. You've got a nice belly on the knife, kind of this weird swedge shape, which is very nice. And again, the stonewash finish on the actual blade. And this stonewash finish, I'm really a big fan of. I have to say, you know, Strider does that stonewash finish on their blades too, along with the tiger striping. And I like this one just as much, if not more. It's very well done. You've got a Torx head here, basically holding in your pivot screw for adjustment. And there's no blade play at all on this knife. No up and down, no side to side at all. Lockup is solid, which is great. It's very good for a production knife. And I've been using it for a month, still no blade play. I haven't had to adjust that pivot screw once. I bought a lot of different high-end knives where we've had to go ahead and adjust that pivot screw on occasion, sometimes Loctited, and that is not necessary. I haven't found that to be true for this knife. Between your titanium slab and your G10, you've got two titanium back spacers and a lanyard hole if you want to carry a lanyard there. The knife does not interfere with the lanyard hole at all. And again, lockup is very solid, very smooth action. Not too tight, not too loose. Pretty much perfect, actually. The lock bar is also, again, nice and tight and locks up pretty solidly. Again, it doesn't have any sort of stop pin, but you do have the pocket clip there to prevent it from overextending. Now, sometimes these pocket clips really don't prevent that, but it's better than really having nothing there. So if you can't have a stop pin to prevent overextension of the lock bar, your pocket clip's a good choice. As far as blade centering, it's almost dead centered. That might be my only complaint here. Might be a tiny bit off. But if it is, it's very minuscule. Let me see if I can get that there for you to see. Very minuscule. Try and get that in focus. There you go. So, not too horrible. You can really see the finish on this knife is beautiful. Both on the G10 side and on the frame side, the titanium. The thumb studs are very beefy. Also, again, held in with a Torx. Some of the nicest thumb studs I've seen on a production knife, actually. Overall, this is a very solid knife. Closed length, you're at 4.37 inches. And overall length, you're at 7.68 inches with a blade length of 3.25 inches. To give you some size comparisons here, there's a Strider SMF. And this is another Boker Plus model. This is the Boker Pipsqueak, which is a Neil Blackwood collaboration, which is a very small knife. So it fits right in between the Strider SMF and the Boker Pipsqueak. And I EDC my Strider SMFs. Some people think they're a little too big of a blade to EDC, but I love EDCing them. So this is actually perfect. It's probably about the length of a Strider S&G if you're familiar with those. And again, for a production knife from Boker, you really can't beat it. It's a very overbuilt knife. You can see the blade thickness there. Very well made. Made in Germany. And for the price, you really can't beat it. The knife retails for around, you can find it for around $170, $180 retail. And it's very hard to get your hands on an actual Anso custom. This might be as close as you get, and I'll tell you what, it's not a bad deal. You're getting a really cool knife from a really cool knife designer, and the quality's top-notch. So, other than not having an actual custom, I don't really see any drawbacks. It's just a great little EDC knife. So thanks for watching. If you like our channel, please subscribe, and also check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/OddFellowsTactical.